Alright guys, so in today's video, I'll once again be going over my stretching routine that you can do to get the splits and increase your overall flexibility. But this time, instead of me just recording and doing a voiceover later, I'm going to do it with you. You can stretch with me, and I'll be talking about what I'm doing, and yeah, you get it. So, I like to get into the point, so with that being said, let's get into it. Alright guys, so this right here, stretch number one. Just a front facing stretch. Put my right leg up. I'm just like this. I like to hold the bar, usually with both hands, like this. And this is the first stretch of the day. So basically, I just kind of like to do this for about a little over a minute, sometimes a minute and 30 seconds, just whatever feels good. But I'm pretty active today, and what I explained in my last video, when I'm the most active, that's when these usually go by a lot faster. This is pretty good for my first stretch, and I did stretch a little bit before I got here, but usually when I go raw into it, it's not this good. It's usually me like this, and I'm not that stretched out. But now since I said that I did do a little bit, I'm a little looser now. Basically, I just do the same thing on the left leg. But with my left, I like to do a bit more side position like this. Just like if I'm going into side splits, I can get that kind of stretch because it prepares me for that. You see how I'm leaning into it this way as opposed to when you're leaning into it in front. So that kind of works, for the splits and also when I do the kicks. Yeah, really good stretch. You see the legs are getting further apart this way. Lean into it always. That's what allows you to go further when you lean into it. But use your hips and your butt. Don't just try to lean forward. That's not how it works. So I do both of these stretches 2 times. So next time around, I should be able to get an even greater stretch than the first time. The same should you if you're doing these as well. So I'm gonna hold this for a short amount of time because now I'm making more progress. What I will say is that you don't really have to do it on something like this, but if you can get your leg elevated in this kind of position, that works. That's all for that leg. I move on to the next one. Now, it isn't really time for me to do this next stretch yet, so I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do after I do this next thing. So for the next stretch, what I do is I move my leg up to this bar. So now, it would be this. It's going to look like that. Anyways, that's what it's going to look like the first time that I do it. Now this is the part where I do handstands. Then I go back to that and you'll see the difference. The reason I do the handstand is because this basically gets my legs in the split position. So when I do, let's say I'm going to a split, it'll be a lot easier. Probably won't be able to get it perfectly, but it'll be close. When I do the next stretch, my legs will be further apart. So now I'm going to this handstand. I do that like maybe a few times. And with this not being an upper body day, it makes my arms more fatigued. I'll probably regret this a little bit tomorrow when I do handstands on my upper body day. I do that, rest, I do it maybe 1 or 2 times. I'm gonna go back into the stretch. If you're watching that and you can't do a handstand, then I'm gonna show you this stretch that you can do instead. So what you can do, you can just get your legs apart just like this, and just touch both sides, both hands, like that. That's something that you can do if you can't do the handstand as an alternative. But I'm going to show this later when I go to the other park and we go over the rest of the routine. So now we'll go back into the stretch and we're going to see what it looks like now. Clearly a lot better. Time to do the left leg. And that's a good stretch. All right, still not finished yet. I got a couple. All right, still not finished yet. Got a few more stretches to do. Then we're going to move on to the park. I'm going to go into the middle splits, straddle pancake, and the leg holds. Now you're going to see me go up on this bar with both legs 2 times. Just like when you're working out and building muscle, you do want to do rest in between these sets too as well, because the legs need to relax too when they're stretching. So you don't want to just stretch non-stop, because that's going to make less progress, similar to as if you're building muscle. Now I'm going to go into some leg holds. But first, when I do this, I just want to be able to hold my leg up first, then try to do the thing. Not gonna lie, sometimes that hurts at the beginning, but I want to do the leg hold, that's what I gotta do. And it is a bit challenging, but when your legs are stretched out enough and it's all over with, it's nothing. Now that I got that done, finished at this part, now I'm going to go to the other one. We're going to go over middle splits. Now, I'm about to go to the actual split. And I hold this a little bit until I'm able to do the middle splits. That basically sums up everything I do to stretch, and I can do that a couple of times, but if phone's about to die, and I'm gonna make this outro. So this is my full stretching routine. And one extra thing I do is front split, but that's occasionally when I really have flexibility for that. It's a lot different than doing side splits, but I'll explain that in another video. With that being said, be sure to like, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, I can't forget, comment whatever you thought. If you liked the video, if you didn't, just some feedback. It helps boost the algorithm. That's really it. So yeah, see ya.